So I have a tiny tip for you today that I think really enhanced one of my recent collages. Let's take a look. Okay, so let me show you what I'm talking about. So these are the kind of papers we're going to make. They're just deli paper with white paint that I spread on really thin so that you could see through it. And this is what I used it for. Let me see if you can, this might be so subtle on camera that I need to really show you. So as you could see, these are bigger triangles that you can see through that just add a little bit more, I don't know, dimension, or just, it just made the background a little bit more interesting. So that's what we're going to do today. This is our tiny tip. So this is how I made those papers. Hopefully I can do it again. I think I used the fluid with just a little bit. And you kind of want this little lacing happening. I might need to use a different brayer. I think this one is dirty. But you kind of want all of that to happen. You want very little paint. And then, of course, you don't want hairs. You want your deli paper. And you get this really nice, transparent, meshy kind of paper. Let me see if I can put this against a dark background. I think this is dark. So you might be able to see that. So you could see that when you lay this down, whatever colors underneath will show through, especially with wet medium, like a gel medium or a matte medium. That paint underneath will show through. And I especially like the more lacing, the better on these. And I'm going to make a bunch of them because I think to have these, I really should have gotten another brayer. To have these in your stash when you need them would be really great. As a matter of fact, I want to have them in other colors, I think. It would definitely be better if I had a clean brayer. I don't think this one is going to come out as good. I might be wrong. Yes, a lot less lacing on that one. I'm going to try to get some of this off. I'm going to let it kind of do its thing before I try to pick it up. You know, the lacing sort of forms. And sometimes if you're not getting any lacing and you want more, you can always condition your plate with some baby oil. Try to do that right now and see if that gives us a better result. I have some baby oil on hand. I usually keep it sort of nearby. I'm just going to put a few drops. I'm not going to do like a full conditioning right now because we're in the middle of a video, but I do want to kind of encourage the lacing a little bit and clean up some of this excess in the middle. Just gonna okay, so now let's try it. I bet you we're going to get a lot of lacing this time. So, you know, we really struggle not to get lacing, but then there are times when you want it. And this is one of those times. So I hope you enjoyed this tiny tip. It was super tiny, I know. But these papers, if you have these in your stash, you can have them in, these transparent papers that really add very little texture, but just that little extra something. I would actually make them in dark colors as well, but these super light colors, and they can be also with, more of a Titan buff if you wanted to have not so white. So think about that. They're just good to have in your stash, I think. Something that can either tone something down or enhance it in some way. So don't forget to create, inspire, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.